Panda uses Breath of Fire. We have a huge battle of air. It's all going crazy. We have Talons in claw form or in air form taking down all the frost worms, and we have hippos taking down destroyers, and we have fiends webbing dots. And down goes a Pandaria and Brewmaster. The Lich gets out with 100 health. The fiends are dying. The elf has won. The elf has won. The elf has won. So even though he lost the panda, the elf came through. The elf came through. However, it's not a complete loss for 1080, as he gained a lot of experience on his heroes, and it gave him some time to get another expansion at mid going up, which is going to be crucial. As for Overlord 9, he has an army somewhere, but I don't see it. I don't see where he is. I see a shade for him, but he definitely has 27 food. But oh, there it is. He's over there. He's just kind of hanging out. He has no heroes, looks like, so he just has some units, and he's just gonna fly them around, I guess. Penis, his greed is good, 999. I don't think it's gonna help him though. He has no workers, so it's probably not gonna be great. The Expo, or the FA, is coming into the more final stages. Alibaba has a 97 food army and bats. This is gonna suck here. Oh, here we go. Bottom left, look at that. Look at that. The bats take out everything. The bats take out everything, except they don't, because he doesn't use them on the hippos. He doesn't use them on the hippos, but they do take out a lot. Baba just took out the entire army of Nublex with a ton of bats. So now the bloodlusted headhunters bloodlusted units are gonna be very good. We have a brief little battle going down. The Keeper of the Grove is being focus fired. He's TPing. He's TPing away. I think this is GG for Nublex. Even though he has lots of chims, I think this is going to be GG. That really puts Baba really up there as a front runner. However, the buildings of Nublex are in a really good position, so they're really putting a hurt down on the army of Baba. They are definitely putting a smack down on there. But I can't see Nublex pulling out of this without maybe a surprise attack by 1080. Panda is out, however, for Nublex, so that might be a little bit of a change here. He pops a mana potion, and he's going to use Breath of Fire, and that really hurt the Troll Berserkers. As well, some chims are out. He takes down the Shadow Hunter. Oh no, the Shadow Hunter heals the last second, and he gets away. All the units are now dying of Babas. He staffs at a chim, and just like that, he manages to fight off the Orc army, and the Panda is now level 6. That is going to be brutal. Gonna be brutal. The army of Alibaba is now dead. However, he has 2 expansions, so he should be fine. He's also he has another expansion at Crossing's Old Gold Mine, so he definitely has a good army going on. And that was a very good unit mix by Baba getting the anti-air, as a lot of undead players like to mass air. So if you look at the current positions, looks to me like Neuro Infinity up on top is just about done here. Death Scythe has a 79 foot army and tanks and griffins, and for some reason Neuro Infinity has frostworms, which are less than good versus this combo. Neuro Infinity has some decent level heroes, but alas, it is not going to be enough. He is going to go down. That's going to leave with 4 players left. 4 players are going to have Baba up on top right, Death Scythe up on top left, Nublex on bottom left, and coming from the bottom center we have 1080. So most of the center players were eliminated, as I think it was a harder position to play, because people were more likely to expo towards you than if you're playing on a corner where you can get both expos, which all the corners have both expos. So you have 2 battles going on. We have the Undead is attacking Nublex now, even though he was just attacked by another player. So that kind of sucks for him, but he's gnashing out some hippos. And Death Scythe is killing the base of Leave him 1 building. Death Scythe is killing the base of Neuro Infinity. Death. Leave him 1 building. Okay, so now we have the final 4 of the FFA. It's going to be Human on top left, Orc on top right, Undead on the bottom, and Night Elf on the bottom left. So we have 1 of every race here. Okay, look at the bottom left. We have a little bit of a battle going on. Fiends are focusing down the chims, but Breath of Fire and the level 6 Panda are owning those Fiends so hard. They almost all just died. that Panda was just brutal. It was a very, very good Panda usage there by Nublex. And the heroes are going to start to become really good. Level 2 Thorns Aura and level 2 True Shot Aura. That's going to really help out the air. Well, actually, it'll help out the Chims. It'll help out the Hippos a bit, but the Chims are definitely going to get a lot out of that. The Pandarian Brewmaster of Death Scythe goes down, and Neuroinfinity has one building left. So Neuro, Pino, Overlord are all pretty much gone, and Cross Inc. was the first one to bow out. Gold-wise, or army-wise and economy-wise, 1080 seems to be in very good position. He has a Center Expo, 91 Food Army. As for hero levels, he's got 5 and 4, so 4 almost 5 actually. So it's pretty good. As for Nublex, he has a good amount of gold. He has 2 expos, both of which will be empty soon. Though, or actually no, one of them won't, but one of them will be empty extremely soon. And 70 Food Army, but very good hero levels. 6, 5, 4. That's gonna play into his hand. Death Scythe, which has been dominating the top left, has Panda at level 3, Mountain King level 5, almost 6, so that'll, again, be a game breaker. And an 83 army of tanks and griffins and gyrocopters, so it's going to be tough. And then Baba in the top right with a 98 food army, 4k gold, and a number of expansions. Definitely looking like it's going to be a favorite. Here come the bats and griffins. That's going to be good for Baba here. Oh, all those griffins are going to die. Oh, they're all going to die. Oh, they're all going to die. They almost all died. He staffs one out. That was very good. Now the Wind Rider is going to come in, and that might not be good versus tanks. Death Scythe is grabbing a middle expo, but those Wind Riders are going to die extremely fast with its tanks. That's not a good idea. Blade Master takes down a Griffin. I'm talking about the battle at the center here. And so towers are going up. And Alibaba is forced out, even though he has a large army. He's putting a hurt on the heroes of Death Scythe due to his high level heroes have 6 level 6 blade, and level 3 TC. He's Avatar is popped by Death Scythe, but Paladin's using heal. And then we have another battle going on down here where it's going to be air versus air again, undead versus elf. This is a really good FFA. We have lots of really strong battles going on. Heroes of Death Scythe are getting pretty low on HP and low on mana, so I don't know how much longer they're going to help, but he's healing that Mountain King, and Mountain King slams the blade. Blade's going to pop a potion here and continue to go after the Mountain King, but Mountain King has enough health left to pretty much fight this out, and Orc is going to have the TP. So now we have the Elf with a 64 food army, Undead with a 64 food army, Orc with a 91 food army, Death Scythe with a 56 food army. So very close. Death Scythe has a tank stuck. Okay. So Expo is taken down by Nublex. He has Chippo, Chippo. So it's pretty nice. What's he saying? Gargs are useless in FA. Yes, they are. The Panda would destroy those Gargs. Okay. So 1080 is kind of put back in a position of not very dominant here. He has one expansion left that's about to end, so he is going to start to stagnate here. And the right side of the map really has no dominant player, as Crossing died and Overlord 9 died. So there's just like some one expo not even being used, and the other one's just controlled by Baba. And actually, that one's just about to run out at the mid. And Baba's gold is starting to draw to a close, but he has a 99 food army, so whatever. Tanks are taken down, they go to Baba's base, and Death Scythe is at 65 food army, but with over 4k gold, so this is going to get pretty interesting. This is definitely going to get pretty interesting. Death Scythe has Mountain King, Paladin, Panda. Good combo, some AoE, some good firepower as well, especially versus undead. At this point, I'd just like to point out that I personally think Death Scythe is going to win. After looking at everyone, Death Scythe has in my opinion, the best heroes, a center expansion, and lots of gold. I think Death Scythe is going to come away with this one, but by no means is Nublex out of this. 1080 is kind of out of this, as he has no more expansions. He has a good-sized army, but it's not going to be enough because he has no expansions. Nublex has, 2 expos. Third one's about to be killed by a Death Scythe. He's going to probably be mass towering up that one and trying to grab that for himself. The center expos have definitely been hard to get and hard to hold. Death Scythe has quite a number of towers though at his expos, so probably gonna keep him safe. Nublex comes in and takes down. Nublex has an orb on every hero. That seems like that's overkill because Priestess can only have what isn't Searing Arrow orb effect. I think it is. I don't know, but if so, then that takes care of Searing Arrow. You can't have that. Alright, here we have a battle at center, Orc and Elf. Orc comes in with mass bats and Wind Riders, and it's going to take on everything. Oh, bats, please detonate. Please detonate the bats. He's not detonating the bats. That was a poor decision to not detonate the bats. Oh, he finally does at the end. And he's going to come away just about even. Looks like he might win, but the Panda's going to shred those Wind Riders, and he definitely shreds those Wind Riders. Blade Master goes down. Shockwave. Bears. Oh, it's close battle, but at the end of the day, the Elf is going to come out the winner. Come out the winner, yes he is. So, Bob's got the retreat. And just like that, Bob goes from a 90-foot army to a 32. So, and also, meanwhile, Bob was getting ganged up on by 1080, and Bob's going to call out the GG. He has no more gold, and he is out. Bob is out. We are down to 3. We are down to 3 players left. And it's going to be the Elf Undead and the Human. However, the Undead has no gold supply, so that's probably going to take a hurt on him. Excuse me. So this is going to be pretty intense. I'm enjoying this. This is a good audio. Solid. And the Undead is not out of it. He has good level heroes, but it's going to be tough. He has no expansion. As for Waffen's left the game, Bauer's left the game, so we're definitely trying to run out on players. Death Scythe has a lot of gold and an 80-foot army, so again, I'm having him as my favorite. It's pretty much Nublex. It's at this point Death Scythe versus Nublex with a little bit of rogue action from 1080. That's basically what it's looking like. I should be louder now. I hope I wasn't too quiet before. Alrighty, so we now have Overlord 9 using his destroyers to clear out some buildings of inactive players. I don't